welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my co-host, my sister, Miss Morningstar. And we are from Our Plugs, a Community Connection. And today's a good day. If you woke up this morning, you're hearing our voices, please understand that you need to thank the higher power, your higher power, whomever you believe in, that you've made it another day. And it's a good day. Today's going to be a good day. It's closer to the weekend. It's closer to fun in the sun, or just relaxing. Whatever you choose to do for this weekend for yourself, that's what we're close to. So I want you guys to come on in, have a seat, and enjoy this broadcast. I hope everyone has had their breakfast. You drank your 16 ounces of water, because that is key to keeping the blood flowing. Also, I hope everyone, if you haven't already, please go take your morning medications. And come on in, drink your water, and get ready for an outstanding show. So, before we get started, before we can do anything, before we can make a move, we must get our morning affirmations, and we get those positive morning affirmations from my little sister, my girl, Mrs. Morningstar from Our Plugs, the Community Connection. Good morning, Mrs. Morningstar, the affirmation queen.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Friday Eve. Y'all know we're getting close to the weekend. You know, that's our favorite time. So we are getting ready to let our hair down and relax.
Yeah.
But before we do that, we still got a couple more days to get through. So we're going to get through with some positive morning affirmations that you can use daily. So these are just random thoughts, happy thoughts. You know, whether you're have a negative depression or situation going on, or maybe you just need a boost up your self-esteem. Here are a few affirmations, as always, that can help lift you up through the day. So let's get started with those. Number one, asking for help is a sign of self-respect and self-awareness. There's nothing wrong with asking for help when you need it. We are in a climate where you might just need to do that. So don't be too full of yourself or anything to ask for help. I'm allowed to ask for what I want and what I need. I affirm and encourage others as I do myself. I alone hold the truth to who I am. I am content, free of pain. I am good and getting better daily. I am growing and I'm going at my own pace. I'm listening and open to the message the universe has to offer today. I am loved and worthy. I am more than my circumstances dictate. I am open to healing. I am safe and surrounded by love and support. I am optimistic. Today is a new day, and I am peaceful and whole. I am safe and surrounded by love and support. I am still learning, so it's okay to make mistakes.
I love all of that.
I am understood, and my perspective is important. I am valued.
Valued.
I am valued and helpful. And those are your affirmations for today. Just a reminder of who you are. And as Powerful Black Woman always says, your power you hold.
The power you hold. I need people to understand that. The
Yes.
power you hold. Y'all understand that the power you hold, no one can take that away from you. Don't
Nobody.
even second guess it. No one can take it away from you. It's yours. Claim it and hold on to it. Thank you, sis. Those affirmations will take all of us very far, and God knows we need them,
Yes,
especially on today. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this weather really quickly. It's hot. It may or may not rain. Go touch grass. That is your morning. I'm kidding.
you
I
know
kid.
she gonna give y'all a little more
I'm gonna
WKRA.
give y'all just a tad bit more. So, Holly Springs, Mississippi, you have a high today of 87, a low of 60. Feels like temperatures 85 degrees in the morning, 66 in the evening, with a 5% chance of rain. Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate in the daytime and high in the evening. Mosquito risk is high. Grass pollen is moderate. Tree pollen is low, and ragweed pollen is high. Air quality is good. It's going to be a mostly clear, windy day. And get out there and enjoy it. Y'all know what I'm going to tell y'all. You already know. Go touch some grass. Get that sun, that vitamin D. We need it. All right, Memphis, come on in. Got a high today of 90, a low of 65. Feels like temperatures 89 in the daytime, 72 in the evening, with a 5% chance of rains. Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate in the daytime, high in the evening. Mosquito risk, of course, is high. Grass pollen is moderate, tree pollen is low, and ragweed pollen is high. Air quality is good, so you can breathe. It's going to be a clouds in the morning and pretty much a sunny day. Get out there, touch some grass. All right, come on in, Hot Houston. You do not disappoint. It's October and we're still in the 90s. High today of 94, a low of 75. Feels like temperatures 94 in the daytime, 80 in the evening, with a 16% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate in the daytime, high in the evening. Mosquito risk is high. Grass pollen, grass pollen is low. Ragweed pollen is high. And air quality is moderate. You can hear it in my voice. It is going to be a sunny day with some clouds. It's a perfect day to get outside and touch grass. Might
Yeah,
be a good day to go swimming, you know. I might have to
I'm
jump.
sure it's hot in Houston. That's just it. Now it's
Yeah.
gonna be hot, and we're gonna be sneezing and clearing our throat because
Yeah.
the allergies.
That's how we live.
That's how we live.
That's how we live.
Hot.
You know, a little hot and sneezy and all that good jazz. But
Yeah.
that's your weather. You know, it's supposed to be a really nice weekend here in Houston, and I hope so. I have plans for this weekend with my grands, so I hope it's going to be really pretty this weekend.
And it
We go out-
will.
I hope so. You know, it's hot, and you know, while I'm at work, so I need it to be nice when I'm off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that is your weather. Let's get into this news. All I can say is, y'all, I am sick of them. I'm saying it as nicely as I can. But I hear Pete Kegsbreath, Kegsbreath
Yeah,
is
that one. The
is
drunk.
terrified. That yeah, the one with the bottle in his hand and sipping while he's on stage sipping a glass of water. And you know, when you
The
drink water,
tumbler.
the tumbler, when you drink water, you typically drink it, you put it in your mouth and you just swallow. You don't hold it like you do alcohol. Pete, I don't know who if anybody has told you, but we know what you're drinking, dude.
We already
But
know, bro.
word on the street is Pete Kegsbreath is terrified of an assassination and is crawling out of his skin.
Hmm.
Hmm. Surprise, surprise.
Why you
I
so
mean,
scared?
why are you scared, Pete? Why are you?
You was
Isn't
talking cash money.
I mean, he was telling folks that you know you got to be in shape and that we can't
Cash
have no
money on
fat
that
general
stage, baby. He
and
was talking
all.
like this. He
I
was
mean,
bumping his gun.
cash, dollar bill cash.
Now
He
he's
said it
he a
with his
little
whole
scared.
chest. Now he's scared. Don't get scared now. Don't be scared now. You stood on that stage in front of all those generals and admirals who outrank you on their worst day and your best. And you had the nerve to talk down to them. You were talking to them like you were scolding them. Like, let me tell y'all what y'all gonna do. Now you scared. Pete, be afraid.
This is the most unserious, and I won't say it every day,
Unserious.
unconstitutional, dysfunctional, ghetto
Embarrassing.
administration
Embarrassing.
ever.
Ever. Ever. The country has gone to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
And I feel like, at this point, Pete, you get what you get and you don't have a fit. And I'm going to leave it at that. Figure out your surroundings, maybe beef up your security. Oh, wait, y'all like taking away security. Didn't y'all take Kamala Harris' security away? Mm, 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 mm. All right, Pete, we see you. Boo.
Good luck. Good luck.
Boo.
Good luck, Pete. Good luck.
Good luck to you.
I mean, it was hard for you to do that pull up, so I don't know what you're gonna do.
Do you think he can fight, sis?
I can't fight.
He can fight that bottle. I bet you he can fight that.
Yeah, he don't even fight that no more. He just take it and embrace it. He just embraced that bottle.
That's his best friend.
Now we are in the eyes of a government shutdown, and so many people are affected, of course, by this government shutdown. And the first thing that this ghetto administration loves to do, and it's crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all how crazy it is. Not ever in my 15 almost years of federal government agency service have I received such weird emails saying the Democrats, literally, to government federal employees, the Democrats are the reason the government has shut down.
I, at this point, feel like a class action lawsuit.
I do too. I said that, because we're bipartisan. Like, we're supposed to not be. It should not come to our employment. We should not be just like the military. What the Democrats has caused the government shutdown. The words exactly.
I mean, that right there is enough for us to class action, because at this point, defamation of character, because we haven't done anything.
You know how many
you've been defaming us since old boy got taken up out of here, blaming it on us. Come to find out, it was not us. It was one of you.
It's been y'all the whole time. I mean, they've been defaming us since the first time he came into office. So let's just keep it real. Since the man with dead hand came in the office with the two dead hands, so it's not just giving one dead. He got two of them mugs.
And just as black
since he's been here, they have been defaming, defamation of character. He's been just defaming us.
Class action lawsuit. Everyone should just sue the government.
Yeah,
we should just sue them. We should take a page out of the man with the rotten hands playbook and just sue them. Whether or not we get anything out of it, I don't care. Sue them, because you're defaming Democrats. We ain't got nothing to do with this. They are over the House, the Senate. They have the SCOTUS. They have the presidency with a
executive branch.
Mm-hmm. Executive branch who can't even say acetaminophen. Okay. I mean, it's at this point a class action lawsuit. Sounds really good to me.
Yeah,
it does.
I just look at the people, and I do know some people personally that are being furloughed and are being actually
family.
They still have to come to work and won't receive a paycheck.
That's slavery.
They're essential workers. Yeah. They'll get their money back, but that's not the point, because at the end of the day, we all know how life works. The bills don't stop. They don't stop sending you your car insurance, your car payments, your homeowner's insurance. Like all of that still comes. You can't be like, yo, I got deferred today. I got furloughed. So what y'all gonna hold off on that?
Okay.
It don't work that way.
Light
That's
bills
not
not
real
do
life.
that. Your mortgage company, your car note, rent, none of that happens. Like I can't go to HEB and say, hey, I got furloughed, but I still need my groceries.
Can I do an IOU on these groceries?
Can
What
you
if we could do an IOU, y'all? Would y'all go back and pay?
I actually would, because if I need to do another
IOU they used to do road. They used to do credit like back in the day at the little stores. Like, put this on my credit.
Well, me and my husband have a food truck a grocery delivery business, and we do take credit. We do.
Okay.
We have to, because people just don't have it. But
if it was a Trump store, I ain't shopping there anyway, but I'm just saying. I might go get a whole bunch of stuff, be like, yeah, I see y'all in a few.
I wouldn't step foot in there. I'm with you, T-Wiz. I want a class action.
I knock everything off that shelf. Play with me.
I knock all this stuff over. Let me just say this really quick before you go to the next one.
Okay, go ahead.
Y'all ready for this? Let me just read it to you. The U.S. Secretary of War has been described by his staff as manic, frequently erupting into furious rants. I love this so much.
Are we talking about Cat's Breath still?
Yes.
I believe it. He looks manic. He looks very manic.
Manic. Just going off. He's probably drunk. Allegedly.
Listen. He wake up and sip. I could tell. I could look at him and tell. Just like that president said, when you could just look at him and tell. I could just look at him and tell. Yeah. I smell it.
He wakes up and sip just like Don Jr. wakes up and sniffs. Allegedly, TikTok, WK.
Well,
YouTube.
Where's the lie?
But prove me wrong. Take a drug test. Do a sobriety test. Anyhow. Did you hear?
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, in good news, SCOTUS, they did something right finally. They allowed Lisa Cook to stay on the Fed board into 2026, so Black women get to keep her job, because she said, I ain't the 1, 2, or the 3, bruh. You gonna have to. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't packing nothing.
She said, play with your mammy, not
me. Yeah, go play with her, because I ain't the one. And she keeping her job.
And get out my office.
You should see her pictures.
And close the door behind you. Get out my office and close the door behind you.
Baby. Sit down. That's what she said. I love that for her.
I do too. Good job, Miss Cook.
Yes.
Texas governor announces task force will target dangerous repeat offenders in Houston.
This how we are.
All I'm gonna say is, you come down here playing with these boys if you want to. You get what you get, and you don't have a fit. I'm gonna be quiet, because hey.
Speaking of playing with the boys, did you see what I tagged you in, sis?
Mm-hmm.
In Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all don't know, I wish I would have snipped the video and I would have played.
I think some people are saying it's old, but I don't think that it's an old.
I don't think it's old. So apparently, allegedly, I haven't confirmed.
Allegedly,
the military is in Memphis, and allegedly some of them YNs that took them a tank.
2 of them.
Whipping through the streets, through the hood, taking selfies with the tank.
All I can say about that is, young people, be careful. I know that sometimes we just gotta laugh to keep from crying. And the thought of y'all taking these folks' tank cracks me up. However,
if it's real, that's funny.
Of it, and I know that comes with prison time. So please, my young brothers, be careful. But I ain't gonna lie.
But I told you
It's
yesterday,
funny.
it's some people who they don't care. They don't give no cares about prison time, jail. They don't take me to jail. That's what they
I
wake
ain't
up.
scared.
They wake up every morning with like, what I'm gonna do next. I
Well,
got nothing to lose.
if y'all looking to do something, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, well, you already know. We know.
I ain't gonna
Everybody
get
thinking
it
the
off
same
the air.
thing.
But yeah. It's a tough call. If y'all are out there, y'all in Memphis, now y'all listen to
Y'all out here whipping the tanks.
listen to Auntie Nana, okay? Listen to Auntie Nana. Leave them folks stuff alone now. Stop it.
How y'all know how to
It's
drive?
funny, but how do y'all know how to drive a tank?
Memphis.
If y'all know how to
I'm
drive
talking
a tank,
directly to Memphis because that's who's listening to us right now. How y'all know how to drive?
how y'all know how to drive? And if y'all driving it, go get y'all a career in the wait. I can't even tell y'all to go to the
put some bows and whales on it. Go ahead. Go ahead, freak it out. Just go ahead.
Put some elbows on
Tap
it.
into it, baby. Go ahead, put some speakers in the
Y'all
back.
do not listen to Miss Morning
Freak it
Star.
out.
I'm telling y'all, listen to Nana, Auntie. Do not do that. Don't listen to Miss Morning Star. Stop it, sis. Let's go to break because I see right now you cutting up. No, do not tell them to trick out any of the tanks.
What? I'm just saying.
But if y'all do decide to do it, send me the video and the pictures. My email, look, y'all know where Raven is at. Y'all know where WKR send me the picture and the email if y'all gonna trick it out. I just want to be the first to report on it. But Yanti, Nana is telling y'all be careful out there because hush, Miss Morningstar. Y'all know they looking for a reason to come mess with y'all. Now we going to break, Miss Morningstar. I'm gonna talk to you when we on break. We're gonna cut this out.
I'm in trouble, y'all.
Yes, don't have my nephews and my grandsons out there acting up.
Taking selfies and stuff.
Taking selfies. But if y'all do, y'all send me the footage, like for real.
Y'all silly.
You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms. YouTube and TikTok Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
This fall, step into style that has bold and beautiful as the season itself. From cozy layers, statement pieces, Morningstar Boutique has everything to meet your needs. Affordable fashion meets everyday elegance. This season, it's your time to shine.
Don't tell them to pimp it.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
To do one more thing for me. Hold up two fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Now, while we were on break, I was trying to tell Miss Morningstar as nicely as I could not to have our folks in Memphis taking them folks' stuff. Leave their stuff alone. Now, I need y'all to encourage Miss Morningstar to stay on the right track. No, Miss Morningstar, we're not doing any of that. Let's go ahead and bring Rowdy up because I see right now you cutting up today.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm so sorry.
No, you actually are not sorry. You're doing it on purpose.
I'm
Hey,
just saying.
hey, Derek. How are
Hello,
you?
how are y'all?
Hi,
Doing
Derek,
just
aka
fine.
Rowdy, my friend. How are you?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and introduce Rowdy. You go ahead, Miss Morningstar. Let's keep you busy on something
Well,
positive.
I'm going to this. Rowdy is one of my good TikTok creator friends. I met him on TikTok a few years ago, and he been rocking and rolling. He is an awesome person, always bringing factual information, very educational, and I'm happy he's joining us this morning on the show to give us a little bit about what he does and what he's about and what he is currently doing. So I'm gonna hand it over to Rowdy and Derek, aka Rowdy, and let
Exactly.
him have the floor. Go ahead, Derek.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you asking me to join you, both of you, this morning. Um, um, I met Miss Morningstar in mutual lives and became friends and love actually bonding over the love of politics and definitely uplifting our community and what we need to do that. So that's one of the things I love is those community connections. And that's why I love bonding over TikTok. I first joined looking at line dances and funny, clips, and then somehow I got into the algorithm of politics, and TikTok found me a home to be on
Yeah,
there, and I've been there ever since. So um, just it fits into what I do as far as my professional life. I'm an architect, interior designer here in Alabama, and just love creating environments, either educational, physical environments as a home. So they all merge together.
absolutely, absolutely. And you're right. You found a home in politics, and I think that's how most of us have found each other is through politics, and it's a blessing. It's not easy having to know what we know and trying explain it to people who refuse to listen. But that doesn't mean that we stop trying to educate. So I thank you, Rowdy, because I've seen you on many, many, many platforms.
Thank you.
I love your sense of, hey, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. This is what it is, and you hold.
Exactly.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not about to argue with you. You argue with your mammy. I'm gonna put that on the shirt. Argue
Exactly.
with your man. So we do have a couple questions that we'd
Sure.
like to ask you. So you said you're an architect and you have your own business. The name of your business is Walker Design Studios, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Okay. Can you share what inspired you to start Walker Design Studios and what sets your work in custom homes and renovations apart in the industry from others in the industry, rather?
Sure, sure. I graduated from college from Auburn, and I always loved architecture. So, I was just going doing the corporate ladder thing, working in firms, doing work for other people. And this is where politics merged. We had the economic bubble burst in 2008, and I was a casualty of it. It's like, oh, we got to lay you off. And I did not like that feeling of being at the whim of someone else who made the ultimate decision about my livelihood. And I said, I'm going to jump in the water. I have nothing to lose. So I went out there and I definitely wanted to reconnect with a lot of clients. So I just reached out to them. Hey, if you need anything, please reach out to me. I'm on my own. And establishing those relationships, those connections, they do come through. It took a while. It took about a year of just, what am I doing? Am I going to have to move back to Selma with my parents? but they paid off. So I've been doing it ever since then, since 2009. And what really kind of distinguish where those connections are long felt is that I learn my clients, and that's kind of it connects to politics. I look at what they say, but then I determine what are they really meaning when they say, I want to do this to this house, or I think I want to build a new house, and I interpret that to say, this is what you're saying, but I know you really want this. And usually they're like, you read my mind. Oh my God. So that's where those connections and becoming literally part of the family. And a lot of my clients, I still have the construction keys to their houses because, I had one client that we were done and their son locked themselves out of the house. Like, hey, can you go let our son in because they were out of town? So those connections to the community, I always loved to make. So just listening to clients when they come in at the end of the project and just seeing that expression on their face that you've given them something that they didn't even know they wanted and deserved. And that second part is the real big thing. Growing up in a Black family in Selma in the South in Alabama, it's where you don't always get what you deserve or you think you deserve. And so I grew up, my parents were like, whatever you want to do, go for it. Don't settle. And that's why a lot of times I have this discussion with a lot of people in politics on TikTok is, just reach out there and just strive for it. Just go for it. So I do that in my design work and I live like that in my life. So.
That's amazing.
That is
Thank you.
Because wow, it's not too many times you run into us that do this type of work, architect, and just building homes, custom homes, making dreams come true. It's everybody's, and I would just say this, I don't know, but to me, it's everybody's dream to have the dream home that they want.
Yes.
And to be able to go and do it with someone who is of your community,
Exactly.
Yes.
It does feel very connected like home. So
Exactly.
bravo to you.
Exactly.
I love to hear this.
Exactly. I mean, because most of our experience is being renters, so you're settling to what someone else is giving you. But just being able to provide that for families is really rewarding.
Absolutely. And it kind of leads me into the second question. How do you see architecture and design shaping stronger communities, especially in areas that are often underserved?
Yes, I mean, this is a really hot topic because especially in the realm of politics where they're talking about opportunity zones and Black communities and how the changing economy has lost a lot of people and left a lot of people in communities that are desolate or decapitated and dilapidated. And what we do is we have to always foster commonplace. And one of my old professors, he's passed away now, but in school, we literally learned, he would say, go into the Black community, document each house and what do they need? Do they need a grocery store? Do they need a park or something like that? And so we as a community, I get the crossover into other demographics doing my work. And I see how having a walking trail enriches everyone's life, having parks and bridges, all of that actually enriches everyone's life. And for so many decades, the Black community has been left without that. So I try to go out and design to where we need to foster community by enriching, especially in urban areas. And you can see this a lot in urban areas to where now designers, civil engineers, landscape architects, all of that are now focusing on how we get you out of that suburban mindset of where you just drive into your garage, close the door, and you're in your house to hey, I want to go interact, and there's a music festival, and there's something going on, and so literally the architecture can foster a stronger community, and so we need to keep focusing on
Absolutely. That is
that.
such an amazing answer. I mean, and it's so true.
Yes.
Look, we are living it. We can look outside and see, we have walking trails in the suburbs, but you don't
Mhm,
see that in inner city, and you don't
mhm,
see the parks, and if you do see the parks, they aren't in stellar condition. So there's a lot of work to be done. It's just really good to have a young man on our platform explaining to the rest of the community that, hey, we're out here and we're doing the work. Balancing roles, so you wear many hats: architect, business owner, political content
mhm.
creator. How do you balance those roles, and how do they influence one another?
Oh wow, great question. It's hard. It's really
Oh,
hard.
it is.
Because especially when you're literally in a very hot topic time on politics, and I want to join in on the hot debate on TikTok, but then I have a deadline. It's like, oh, I can't log on. I got to get my work done. It's very hard, but you have to do what's important, and you have to weigh that out. But of course, um, it's a mix of entertainment and fulfillment and civil service to be involved in politics. But at the end of the day, you have to service your clients, be a good steward of their time and money, and also it's your accomplishment. This is my chosen profession, so I want to be proud of my work, and so having that reputation of doing good design, having good clients that call back, every 5 years, every 10 years, like, hey, we're moving, or our child is going to college and we need your help with the house we bought them, or something like that. It's a good feeling, but you have to just play it out and determine like what needs my immediate attention, and you can usually work it out.
Absolutely. And that's the best way to do it.
Hmm.
Great answers, Rowdy.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And it's for them to trust you that way, to call later
Hmm.
and say, can you? Because not only audience does he build houses, he renovates. So
Hmm.
he will, it sounds like, gut it out and put all the
Yeah,
new stuff in there, We need that. We
Yes.
definitely need
exactly.
that within our community, seriously, to take care of us finally. So, political engagements. From your volunteer work and with District 54 Representative Neil Rafferty to your content creations, why is political engagement so important to you, and what issues are you most passionate about addressing?
Great. Yeah, great question. A lot of people, and I've been finding this, even when they actually enter political TikTok, is that a lot of people have the attitude, it's like, why bother? It doesn't bother me, but everything about politics affects your everyday life. And so wherever you can make a contribution, that's important, because you're even down to your local laws, to where your garbage is picked up,
Mhm.
um, your roads and everything like that. Who gets the money is, whoever makes the most noise. And if you're not voicing your opinion, you might not get what you want, but at least your voice has been heard, and we have to engage in that. So I think the most thing that's important to me as far as politics is um, definitely allocation of money. That is in our school system, because our youth and our kids growing up, I don't have kids, but I have a nephew. Looking at the education system, um, we're underserved, and a lot of people think that's a problem from the federal level, but it's usually your local and state, and that's even closer to you, that you can even make a bigger impact. So I encourage everyone to get out there. And when I had a friend that decided, everybody was looking for a candidate, he wasn't in politics, and that's Neil Rafferty. And they were like, you should run. It's like, I don't, there, he was like, I don't want to do it. But he's like, I'll do it if I have my community around me, and that's when I can say, I help put someone in the state capitol that hears my voice and listens to me, that now I can have a voice in that building. Although this state is majority Republican, as long as we have a voice, someday we can, get something done.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's really refreshing to know that you worked hand in hand with Neil Rafferty in
Mhm.
assisting him in getting elected. That's exactly what we need.
Yes,
Um,
definitely.
so as we prepare for the upcoming elections, what are some of the most pressing voting concerns you believe our communities need to understand to take action for us?
Definitely. And I think this ties really beautifully with your monologue, is that this government shutdown is over healthcare. There's a personal story I didn't share in the pre-interview, but my grandfather passed away from brain cancer. It started out as lung cancer, and he went through that battle 2 years before the Obamacare Act was passed,
Oh, wow.
and working all his life as a bridge builder, causeways, going to different, areas to build. He had insurance. He wasn't poor or anything like that. But Blue Cross Blue Shield said, "No, we've spent enough money for you." And they dropped him in the middle of his cancer battle. And to watch my grandmother have to find a subcontract, subprime provider to get chemo and stuff, like, this is just crap. So that's why with this shutdown, they're trying to undo Obamacare by 1,000 cuts. Trump couldn't get it repealed. So now let me get the subsidies out, which actually gives our community, a lot of people who's on it, the ability to get health care. And if you're not healthy, that's it. You can't do anything else.
Doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're not healthy, you're not wealthy.
Exactly. So I think definitely get engaged. Definitely call your local and state representatives, your national representatives. Voice your opinion during this time. And I know it's a lot of people will get hurt, but in the long term, we need to protect, the most vulnerable of us, and those are, people that need health care.
Absolutely. And my condolences to you and your family on the
Yeah.
passing of your grandfather. And
Yeah.
that's hard. That's hard. And we work all our lives, and for
Mm-hmm.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield to just drop him. It's a
Mm-hmm.
slap in the face. And I need
Yeah.
people to understand that this government shutdown, when they are trying to take away the health care, and that's Obamacare. What
Mm-hmm.
that does to everyone else is it raises our prices.
Yeah.
It raises our prices on the insurance that you have at your job. Those rates will go up. Okay,
Exactly.
the insurance that you have on your home, those rates go up. Your car insurance. So it's not just, oh well, I don't have Obamacare, it doesn't affect me. Oh, but baby, it does.
It does.
It
Mm-hmm.
really and truly does.
It's a trickle effect.
It
And,
is.
Exactly.
and they won't just stop with that.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier I saw in the comments, they will eventually, the longer, and unfortunately we had to go this route of shutdown, and it was a catch-20 effect. Like, a lot of us is like, we had to do it. It had to be done, but now people have to suffer. But what do you do when
What do you do?
you're dealing with a bunch of goonies,
Mm-hmm.
crooks,
Criminals.
bullies,
Yeah.
who are literally trying to take your democracy? They're
Exactly.
trying to put us back, in a sense, like chains.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable. It's like a whole white supremacist takeover. So what do you do? Sister,
Exactly.
you gotta hurt a
The,
little bit.
the
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I would like to add to that, Miss Morningstar, is people need to understand that it's all of us. It affects all of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like this is
Yes,
what they
Kitty.
have a list and they say, okay, these are white people, so they're not affected. We're not going to
Right.
them get affected. These are Asian people. No, it affects all of us across the board. And
Mm-hmm.
until we understand that it is not a race war that we're in, They'd like us to believe that we're in a race war because that's what all we hear every day, everywhere. It's about race. It's actually, while we're talking about race and arguing about black, white, green, purple, yellow, they got their hands in the piggy
Mm-hmm.
bank, and it's actually a class war.
It is. It
Plain and
is.
simple. It's a class war.
It
And
is.
it's the haves and the haves not. And if you're a part of the haves not, you will not have.
Exactly. One of the biggest things that literally my love for architecture got me into studying is the Gilded Age, which was right post slavery, the industrialization of the country, where you had the robber barons, the Carnegies, the Vanderbilts, and all of that, who actually built all these beautiful mansions and homes, but they had a subclass that had to build all that, and it was the have and have nots.
All right, we got breaking news, folks. We got breaking news. The Senate defeats the government's back open, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Breaking news. Breaking
Oh,
news.
that was quick.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
quick. Let's go
Okay.
ahead and get this other question out. Call to action for
Okay.
our listeners. Oh, go ahead, Ms. Morningstar. Let me look this up while you do.
For our listeners who wants, okay, so for our listener who wants, they want to make a difference, whether it's business, politics, or civil engagement, what advice would you give them on how to get started and stay consistent in the fight for democracy?
Oh, great. Yeah, I think definitely picking a cause. And a lot of people think that you have to be the most famous civil rights activists that are in the country. You don't have to think of yourself as an MLK or anybody like that. Just do something, make a difference locally, and you pick a topic and just learn as much as you can about that, the ins and outs and the policies that are behind it, and dive into it, and that actually helps. And then once you topple that or get acquainted with that, you can move on to bigger issues. But definitely just being consistent, just sticking with it, looking out, just have an attitude is I'm working for everyone, not just for myself. So that actually helps protect democracy. Is not the individualism, it's the collective. And having that attitude, it'll direct you to what topics you need to stick on.
Absolutely.
I agree. We did have a question from an audience member.
Sure.
Maybe you can give her your information and she can reach out to you. But Powerful Black Woman said, question, my husband and I just bought a home, 2 vacant homes from the state of Michigan from an auction. And the homes cost more to renovate than what we paid. What can we do to bring the home up to par, or I think she said something else, at a reasonable price without breaking the bank?
Well,
that's a loaded question.
Yes, it is.
It's
It
loaded.
is. And every market is different, but the most valuable thing is I would suggest taking your time, getting a reputable contractor, getting someone that's a great designer, because if you can do the work up front, that get it all scheduled instead of winging it, because that's what most people end up getting, a money pit situation. We call it in the profession construction creep, to where he's like, oh, we're going to do this, but then you open the wall up and like, well, this is bad, and before you know it, the project is double what you expected to spend. So do the due diligence up front, take your time, don't overwhelm yourself. I know a lot of people say, I want to do it myself to save money, but if you're not proficient in a trade like tiling and framing, hire someone to do it, because you're going to end up having to spend some money to bring them in to fix it if you don't know what you're doing. So just take your time and do the work up front. So when you do get to construction, it'll be smooth sailing. Every construction job will have hiccups. So having that real expectation on time and money, then you can make adjustments as you go through the project.
Rowdy, thank you so much.
You're
Rowdy,
welcome.
Derek/Rowdy, thank you so much for
Thank you for
your
having me.
knowledge, your time. We truly appreciate you.
It was
I'm
a
gonna
great
keep
interview.
looking. I saw breaking news, but I'm gonna do some digging before
Okay.
we can say whether or not the government's back open. We'll know by tonight. They do this every few years. Every time we have a Republican in office. Let's be honest. Um, but
They literally shut down
Yeah.
4. This is number 4
Or for Trump.
in my
Hmm.
career with him.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's ridiculous. But
It's ridiculous.
Rowdy, we want you to come back. We would love for you to come back and give
Yes,
us your
please do.
I would
political
love to.
commentary on what's going on. We know that you have an inside track, so to speak, with politicians. So hey, platform is here. We would love to speak with them as well. And hey,
Okay.
let's make it happen. This elections are coming up. It's too much going on for us not to focus in on what's real. We can talk about a whole a whole lot of things, but we really need to pay attention to what's happening within our government. So Rowdy, we will be reaching back out to you. So be
Oh,
ready.
thank you. I
And
appreciate it. I look forward to
do you have a way or something you can leave for people to get in
Yes.
contact with you, like a website, a email, or not TikTok? Well, I know you have TikTok, but maybe something business that you can leave.
Exactly. Well, if you're looking as far as contacting me on TikTok, my handle is the Rowdy Gentleman, DA Rowdy Gentleman. If you're looking to ask questions about design, I have an Instagram page, Walker Design Studio. So just Instagram.com, Walker Design Studio, and you can DM me there as well. So yeah, those two things are the best way to get in contact with me.
And
Thank you
eventually,
so much.
we would love to have you on our directory so
Oh
people
yes,
can
yes,
find you on our directory. So please check out ourplugs.com. Go in there. You can even sign up as a general user and put your information in the
yes.
system because it's a national directory and you never
Perfect.
know who may be looking for what you do because we got to pour into us. We trying to do our business within the community.
Thank you. I definitely will. Definitely will.
Love it.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
again,
you,
Rowdy.
Robbie.
All right.
We're gonna
Bye.
put you backstage. We'll bring you back up if you want to
Yeah.
stick
If you want to
around. It's
hang
up
out,
to you.
you can.
All
All right.
right. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can. So we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciate it. God bless.
Hi, I'm Tori G., owner and founder of Say Something Tees, a statement t-shirt company. I got into this business by mistake, but the mission was no accident. As a Black female-owned brand, we do more than just sell shirts. We make statements. Our designs spark conversation, sometimes shady, sometimes in your face, but always bold. From the 92% collection, honoring Black women who always show up, to Dear Black Woman, a love letter to our strength and resilience. Our tees empower, uplift, and keep it real. Because at Say Something Tees, we believe your shirt should speak before you do. Shop Black owned.
Opal May Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skin care in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opal May Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Kicks LLC is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of customized items. So bling out your Crocs, customize that cutting board, get you custom dominoes. Stop by and we will customize your order today. We can be found on Etsy and Our Plugs LLC. I'll be waiting to customize your order. All you need to do is place it.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection. Miss Morningstar, go ahead and bring Brother Reggie on.
Reggie.
Let's jump right into it. Good morning, Reggie.
Hey, Brother Reggie.
Hello, hello. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Thursday.
Yes.
Yes. I'm all for Friday Eve, Thursday,
Absolutely.
Friday. Anyway, yes, I'm all
Absolutely.
for.
Closer
How
to
are
the
you
weekend.
today? Yes.
Absolutely.
How you doing today, Reggie?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful. Thank goodness and mercy. And I'm hoping that we are back open with respect to our government. That would be a great way to end the week.
Yeah,
It
would
would
be.
be. Yeah.
You know, we're gonna see what happens. You know, I saw breaking news, but let me do a deep dive because
Of course.
till I see
You
they
never know,
say
right?
yeah, that misinformation,
You never
disinformation.
know until you know.
Yeah, yeah. So our conversation is a part 2 of Nature's Beauty Standards. And of
Correct.
course, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to hold folks' hands with the paper towel in between when I say it, that Black women and Black men are the beauty standard. Please understand that. We are the blueprint. You do everything to copy us, everything, but you can't. Okay, I'm gonna go on mute, Reggie. You go ahead and take it away. I had to get that out.
Well, I think there's a lot of foundation in what you said. And those are some very detailed components to get into, but we might have to do a part 3 to jump into those aspects of it, because I think you mentioned in the last broadcast, you talked about melanin, and there are annual studies by very learned professors and scientists that are still trying to unravel all of the benefits of melanin. It literally is a human superpower in terms of what it does for the body and the abilities that it gives you. And of course, we just happen to be the ones who contain the most melanin. And, Black women just happen to be the ones who have the mitochondrial gene, which is capable of producing all races. So there's a lot there to unpack, DJ Giddy.
We are
You're definitely touching on something.
I be trying to tell them, Reggie.
blueprint.
I be trying to tell them, and they want to try to come at me crazy on TikTok.
Well, science doesn't lie. Facts don't lie. So you can't
They
lie.
don't.
You can try, but you can't lie to the truth.
And I'm gonna say this, Reggie, you are right. They are trying to do all types of research to see what exactly are all the benefits of melanin. And I'm going to say this, no matter how hard they try, they will never find out everything about melanin. They can't. I don't think that they have the brain power to actually understand the greatness of melanin. The earth is full. The ground we walk on, has melanin in it. However, some people don't. I'm gonna go back on mute.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're touching on some very powerful things there, as it pertains to, our connection to the earth and, our origin, the melanin origins and all of the, you know, mysteries that are tied to that and all of the benefits. And, even I would dare say the magic that's tied to that, people talk about black magic, and that's a real thing. I was just saying, you guys, that why are they studying melanin every single year? There's a reason. There is a reason. So, but regarding nature's beauty standard, and this is all tied into that. I guess, we touched on a few things in our part 1, and I was just curious as to, whether there are questions on TikTok or our YouTube listeners. I know that Miss Morningstar asked about how do we convey this message to a point that where people can begin to believe it and embrace it. And so I do have a response as far as that is concerned. But are there any questions that you guys have regarding what we touched on in part 1? Because there were some Again, there were some breadcrumbs there that were, I think, again, we're introducing things that haven't been introduced before. And so these are new concepts. They're not new, but they're new to us in a myriad of ways. And so I'm just curious. I just want to make sure that we're covering all the bases and that people are coming along in their understanding as we kind of share these things.
I don't have any questions, but I will say that I think that we're finally talking about it. It's never not been here. It's never not been. It's just that in America and the world, they have said that the beauty standard is this.
Something other than what it is. Right.
However, if you look at today's beauty standards, they want the full lips. Who was born with full lips? They want full hips and full backsides. Who was born with full hips and full backsides? They want the curves and a voluptuous woman. Who was born like that naturally? The Black woman. Even though we have been depicted as, what did Sawface say, ghetto? And even in songs, look at, oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Because I guarantee you your man is. I'm going to go on mute once again.
She's such a mess. Let me say this too, Reggie. So
Absolutely.
I even used you this week in within the show because I came across an article about the Alabama honeybees. You know who the Alabama honeybees are? They are the plus size dancers, beautiful women, gorgeous, thick, voluptuous, beautiful divas, and they are athletic. They can dance, they can move. They were targeted in Florida by an announcer who, after they did their performance, he said, "Oh, I guess these are the new faces of Ozempic." And I it just brought me to thinking about what you spoke about last week, when it comes to, identifying the natural beauty and, the stigmata of what you have to look like to be considered beautiful.
Right.
You have to be a certain shape. You have to be a certain size, a certain color. You have to have this. Your hair has to look a certain way. When we are way out of that realm, we are in a whole nother realm where, and some people are still stuck, but majority are looking at people, and the crowd was angry about it because they're like, what? These are beautiful queens, regardless of their size. It really brought me to thinking about, this conversation.
Of course. No, I mean, you're absolutely right. And again, and I have to continue to restate this because this is about reprogramming. Okay. Reprogramming our minds, which basically drives the conversations that we have with ourselves and how we perceive ourselves, which also drives how we talk about each other, how we talk to each other, and how we perceive each other. Think about it this way. Your eyes have a twofold purpose. Your eyes enable you to see you first, but they also enable you to see others. And so that's the functionality of value identity. It enables you to see who you are first, to see your value first, to see your beauty first, to see your limitlessness first, to see your individual uniqueness that no one else has and that no one else who's ever been created will ever have. And all the things that you have, we all need, because if that were not true, in the same way that nature determined and designed that you would need a heart, and for that reason, it gave you one, because if you didn't need a heart, nature would not have given you one. And your heart is the only organ in your entire body that does what it does. And Everyone else in your body needs what your heart does. Okay, so think of us as individual hearts or individual, vital organs. Each one of us as a part of the body of humanity. And we are here because nature determined us essential, needed, and necessary. There is no one in the world that can do what you do the way that you do it. When you say a word, it sounds, even if it's the same word, it sounds different from everyone else. Why is that? Because you have a unique design. You have a unique coding that provides you with the ability to bring to us, to me, and to us, and to the world, something that no one else can, which makes you a category of one, which makes you a brand, and again, which qualifies you to exist in a lane that is all your own. No one else can occupy your lane because your lane was not built for anyone else.
Absolutely. I love that. I love every time you give that analogy. I love it because it's so true. And a lot of people they want to beat themselves up. Oh, I need to look like this and I need to, have this in order to be beautiful. I need to look like this in order to be beautiful. Not realizing, look at yourself in the mirror. You are already everything that you need to be. You're already there.
Exactly. Already.
Yes. Do we
You
need to
came here
all
with
work
everything.
out and be healthy? Absolutely. But not everyone needs to be a size 3. Not everyone needs to be have shoulder length hair. Some people need waist length hair. Be you. Everybody else
Exactly.
is taken. And you're
Exactly.
beautiful.
Exactly.
I love to tell my sisters, I don't care, I can be driving down the street. Yesterday, I was driving home and I saw a group of young ladies who had just gotten out of school. And I just looked to my left and I looked at them. Beautiful young ladies, being themselves, being
Mm-hmm.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to that instead of, oh, well, beauty standards is I have to have these braids down to my butt and that'll make me beautiful. No, baby, you're already beautiful. You don't need that. But if you
Yeah.
choose to do it, have at it.
But you can have
Of
it
course.
if
You
you
can
want
have
it.
Of
it,
course.
but you're beautiful with or without it.
Exactly.
Be you too.
Again, I'm sorry, DJ
I
Kid.
was talking to Coach Nikki. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, again, and I also have to restate this. In order for a capitalistic society to work, because it is designed for profit. Okay. So in order for a capitalistic society to work, it has to create a need within its population upon the products that it desires to sell us. So how does it create that need? It has to diminish you. It has to tell you that you're not enough, and that in order for you to become enough, you have to buy these products. Buy this lip filler, and your lips will be more full and you'll be more beautiful. Or buy this color, or buy this shade, or buy this whatever, and you'll be more beautiful for 30 days until it runs out again. And then you have to buy it again.
And even our brothers who are going to go get the hair put on their head. This is the only way that you're going to be handsome. And then they got to go back. It's all
all of it. The car, buy this car and you'll be more attractive as a man.
You won't.
You will attract more women if you buy this vehicle, this model, this year, this make, until it breaks down. And then you have to buy another one. So if all of our value, okay, is coming from these things, and these things are temporary, what does that mean? That your value is also temporary, and your value is only as valid as your next purchase.
I mean, it's so true.
And you see it
Think about it.
You see it throughout social media, Reggie. Like you literally see it day in and day out.
All
Number
day.
one, it's capitalism. I'm
The
into
Birkin
capitalism.
bag, the
Yeah,
Prada.
all the different stuff, the selling products they have. Try to get your skin, the blemishes
The
and this and
TikTok
that.
shop is
And I'm
ridiculous.
addicted. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm addicted to
I am.
TikTok shop because
I'm
I
not
love
addicted.
clothes and love to shop.
Yeah.
But
Nothing
I'm
wrong with
saying
that.
it's
No.
nothing wrong with
that.
it. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a boutique owner, so I know
Mm-hmm.
that I want to, put my merchandise out as long as other people are doing it as well. I
Yes.
just like
Of
nice
course.
clothes, and it's
Of course.
attractive. But I
Of
say
course.
people get the mind twisted in a way where they believe you're only this good if you wear this or if you look this
Exactly.
certain way.
That's the
And
problem.
they spew that hate out sometimes, a lot of times on TikTok when they are, claiming they are this, they drive this type of car, they have this kind of lifestyle, when really, you can kind of live in a fantasy world on social media. You don't really
Of
have to
course.
be who you are. You
Of
can
course.
create this whole nother version of yourself. So I guess my question, and I know you said you had an answer, was like,
Sure.
how do we work towards changing that?
Okay. So absolutely. So again, this is why I'm giving these foundational pieces so that we can understand how our social structure is built. It is built on convincing you that you're not valuable, but the thing is. So in order for you to experience value, you have to acquire the thing. You have to achieve the thing. You have to buy the thing. But so what that does in terms of your self-perception is that it reinforces the idea and it creates this dependency on things because they are directly tied to your perception of your own value.
Mm-hmm.
And again, what are the four kind of criterias for value? See me, hear me, feel me, and value me.
Mm-hmm.
See me because I have a new car. I have a Prada bag. I have Gucci. Hear me because now I'm validated. I'm worth you listening to because now I have something that meets the criteria that society says that I need to meet in order to be considered valuable. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So and there's nothing wrong with material things. What the issue is, Miss Morningstar, is that we do not understand our relationship. We do not understand the power dynamic in relationship to material things. Those things exist to serve us.
Not the other way around.
Not exactly. Because without you, Prada bags and Gucci could not be purchased.
Yeah.
Without you, there would be no reason for them to exist. Why would they make those things if there were no people?
Right.
And how would those things be bought if people didn't make the money to buy them?
Yeah.
So it is you that exist to enjoy all of those things. They exist to serve you, not to enslave you. Because without you, they would have no purpose. They would have no power. They would have no place.
That's it right there.
Exactly.
We have to, as a community, as a people, try to find a way to think in a way where I don't need all this. If I don't have it, I'm still valued. I'm still this great person. I'm still this beautiful person. I still look good. I don't have to have these things. You can have them, but they shouldn't.
You can enjoy whatever you like.
They shouldn't make you feel valued.
They don't define you. Exactly. They don't define you. You define those things because they have no definition. They have no purpose. They have no reason to exist without you. You provide value to those things. Those things do not. And so that is where we have to break through all of the programming. And so to answer your question, how do we get people to embrace this idea of value and beauty? Again, it goes back to marketing. It goes back to radio advertising. The more you introduce someone to something, the more they become acclimated to it.
Yeah.
Repetition creates familiarity.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Familiarity creates connection. The more you know something, the more you are exposed to something, you become more familiar with it. The more familiar with it you become, you are more likely to connect with it. And once you connect with something or someone or engage with something or someone, you are more likely to reconnect and to re-engage. How many times have you heard a song on the radio and you're like, I don't like that song?
And then you sing it.
And then after 100 times of hearing it, you patting your feet unconsciously.
And singing it.
Exactly. And then after you hear it 500 times, you're like, that's my jam.
All the time.
Think about that. It is repetition. It's
so
programming.
Right. It takes a person to hear something 3 times for them to actually sink it, let it sink in. So that's why they'll say it over and over. And that's why on our algorithm on TikTok, they'll have one shop after another shop, and then they'll throw in a content creator. But it's really, TikTok is really just a shopping app. They let us come in and make our videos and they pay us for that. However, the core purpose of TikTok is to get your money because they're offering you.
It's capitalism.
It's
definitely it's a huge capitalism platform.
That's the core of that is the foundation of our society. Everything comes from creating an environment where you become dependent on the products.
Right.
And in order for you to become dependent on something, you have to be convinced that you don't have what it offers.
And you need it.
Exactly.
And you have to have it. It's not, and I want us to understand, we're not saying don't at all.
Not at all. Enjoy those things.
Please, but understand that in a way, we are all at the mercy and being used by these companies because they want you to come in and purchase and walk around with the monogram bag. As much as I love bags, and I do, Miss Morningstar will tell you.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I reserve myself to put a limit on myself because you have to start thinking, is it more of a want or is it a need? And nowadays, with everything that's going on, I'm leaning towards more of what I need versus what I want. I want it all. Let's be honest. We all do. We all want everything that we want. I want it. However, living off of and focusing on what I need serves me better because I can keep my money in my bank account and I can save my money so I can do what I really want to do, and that's travel and go to Africa and go see my motherland and go see the world. It's not just carrying the bags. Although, Mr. Morningstar, did I send you the picture of the bag that I want? I won't.
It's capitalism, so you know I'm all for it. Just send me a picture.
So again, let me just interject this. Beauty, the standard for beauty, nature standard for beauty is one simple qualification: rare. Rare equals beauty. Rare also equals value. You came here already meeting that standard because the rarest of all quantities, the rarest of all numbers is one.
Yes.
And there is only one of you.
One.
The world will never see, they will never witness, they will never experience anything or anyone like you throughout all of time, ever. Do you understand the power that lives and breathes in your DNA? We will never witness, we will never experience anyone like you again. You are the rarest version of your design in all existence for all time. That is why you're beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, Reggie.
Clip this and share this to the world.
There's so much that we can get into. I know we always run out of time, but there's so many layers to this. Absolutely.
We always can continue. It's a conversation that I think it's forever.
It's so needed. It's so needed. Yeah.
Keep giving it to the next generation and they can pass it on to the next. We have to keep giving it.
Yes. And keep giving it. Reggie, any last words, my brother? Any last words?
Again, the beauty standard is you. You are the beauty standard. You are beautiful.
Oh, I love that. And so are you. Miss Morningstar. Let me say it really quick. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, WKRA. Thank you to all of our listeners, our family, our friends. We truly appreciate you. Miss Morningstar, go ahead and take us home.
What an amazing show, guys. Thank you for being here today. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your morning. You guys be safe out here. My young YNs, stop stealing them tractors, man.
Stop it. Didn't I tell you not to bring it? Don't bring it up, y'all. Memphis, don't listen to this.
On that thing.
Stop it.
Stop
it right now,
Miss
Morningstar.
You know what? Y'all have a good morning. I love y'all. WKRA 92.7 The Change. Thank you, Rowdy. Derek, a.k.a. Rowdy.
Thank
my
you.
brother from TikTok coming up. And Reggie, we love y'all. Have a great, great day, everybody.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty
and Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.